Is this thing on? Can people actually see me and hear me? Chat's already going off. Love to see that. We got Alan in here, RJ, Brostar, Bubba, Allison, Marty, Barbara. Aw, you guys are sweet. Can you guys hear me? I don't even know. Is an ad playing? I'm so well versed in YouTube Live. There we go, Harrison. Barbara's not here. That means you can hear me. We can. Yes. All right. Thank you, Connor. What's up, everyone? This is weird. Thank you for joining me in this little experiment because, like I said, I have never done a live stream before. Park Visions, Dirk, Ariel. Wow, we got some people here. That's actually kind of cool. So I promised before we get started, I got to do some math because my Coaster Madness matchup just ended. Voyage versus Steel Vengeance. It was like a lot closer than you think. Make sure to go like the stream. Yes, please like the stream. What's up, Evan? Okay, so the Voyage got 58% of the vote out of 678. So let's do some math here. 678 times 0.58. 393 votes. So, Coaster Studios is here. What an honor. Oh my God. Sarah, Taylor, Rufus. I love you all. Rufus is in the chat. I know. That's amazing. Scott. Megan is playing Dungeons and Dragons right now. It's her weekly Wednesday night activity, and I love that she does it. Yeah, Rufus is the star of the show. Anyway, 678 minus 393. So Voyage won on Twitter 393 to 285. Let me write that down. 393 to 285. And on Instagram, Steel Vengeance won 163 to 100. 163 to 100. That means, let's see, Steel Vengeance got 285 plus 163. Quick math. 455? No. 458? 458. And Voyage got 493. Voyage is your winner. Voyage has defeated Steel Vengeance for the second year in a row. And Voyage is going to the Coaster Madness Championship looking for a back-to-back. Man, you Voyage people. That's stunning to me that Steel Vengeance lost to Voyage 2 years in a row. Holy crap. Let me just make sure the math is right. 458, 493. Yep. Good job, Voyage. Well done. So what do you guys want to talk about? You guys can ask me anything. Coaster Madness. Shout out That's So Mid's channel. I've been on his GeoGuessr series, which has been amazing. Sports, life, my injury. You can see my lovely crutches right here. I actually had a huge, I will start with a health update. Huge milestone today. I actually walked for the first time without these guys, literally 2 hours ago. Yes, I'm still wearing, well, not right now. This is my lovely walking boot. It is a beast. Obviously walking with that still. But yeah, it was a big milestone. Obviously very slowly, still limping. And it's still a little painful, but to walk without crutches, that was a big milestone. So very, I'm on the mend. April will still be slow, but I'm hoping in May I'm starting to walk around with the shoe. Fingers crossed. Alan, I'm going to reveal the seeds at the end of the tournament. I will say it's been very chalky. The 1s and the 2s and the 3s and 4s did well. High fashion, yeah. God, if anyone's up, like I know Barbara, Theme Park Phil, you're watching this at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. You guys are nuts, and I love you for this. Go to bed soon. I love you, and thank you for saying hi. So I want to say I don't know if I know you, and I just don't know your username. JZCKSVN. Thoughts on Superman closing? God, Rufus, that is completely unnecessary. What the heck, guys? Well, I'm sorry, not guys. Rufus, I really appreciate you. You're too much. You're the best dog ever. Anyway, Superman closing at Magic Mountain. I was expecting it for a while. It wasn't a shock to me. I only rode it once going forward. I think I would have enjoyed the backwards experience a lot more. I'm not crying over it. I mean, obviously it was a semi-historic coaster, but it was they've done a lot better in the launch department. It's 100 miles per hour. It was a very, very slow acceleration. Uh, it was an okay coaster. Not my favorite. Hopefully they replace it with something better. Wait, hold on. There's two people from New Zealand? Scratch Lizard? Marty, do you have a friend? What? I thought Marty was the only roller coaster enthusiast in New Zealand. Yeah, I heard, Harrison, you're going to Poland. I don't know if I'm going yet. I have a trip announcement to make in the next month or so. That could be on the docket. Who knows? Backwards Tower Terror. That looked really cool. Actually, these comments are. Hey, Steven, what's going on, man? Ovechkin. Yeah, he's getting close. I don't know if he's going to do it in the regular season. Is he like, what, 4 goals away? Guys, the donations. Please, you are not obligated to donate, so I very, very much appreciate it. But Alex Bowers, who is currently at the Indiana Pacers game, asks, "Who is your favorite Indianapolis Colt?" I mean, it has to be Adam Vinatieri, right? Won 2 Super Bowls for us. Weird to think he played more years for Indianapolis, but that's obviously the answer. Scott, 1 penny more than Coaster Studios. You're the best, Scott. When are you coming to a Tigers game? I hope this summer. That would be great. We got to have that pool party. Rude. RJ asked, "Do I have weird theme park dreams?" Yes. I'm probably way too loud, by the way. Yeah, mostly about Disney, and it's always like this weird version of Disney. I likened when I went to Disneyland Paris and definitely Tokyo Disneyland as like dream Disney because I've been to Walt Disney World so many times, but then going to another park with all the rides like in different places, that's what it felt like. And yes, I've like designed some of like the greatest roller coasters ever in my dreams. I wish I could have had the talent to like do that on Planet Coaster, but I do not. Yeah, Marty, I'm talking Disney. All right. Any plans to check out the NorCal parks? I'd like to. That is the one big area of the country that I have not been to. I mean, I've been to San Francisco, just not any parks. I mean, I hope CGA doesn't close this year. I'd like to go by next year for sure. Barbara Bornholtz, what ride would you like to experience as a first time again? Ooh, that's a great question. Probably Wicked Cyclone, just knowing what I know now, just to because that's the ride that made me an enthusiast. To like weirdly relive that experience again, knowing what my life was going to be for the next decade would be kind of cool, I think. Evan, did you get to see a Giants game when you were in Tokyo? No, but they actually were playing when we were there. I would have loved that, but it was just a matter of time. Obviously, Thunder Dolphin and Tokyo Dome City was the priority. It did kind of hurt that they were playing and we weren't there, but it is what it is. Definitely next time I'm in Tokyo, got to see a game. Alan, how good do you feel about the Celtics' chance of a repeat? Pretty good. Pretty good. They've won, what, like 10 in a row or something like that? Seems like they laid off the gas a little bit in the regular season. They're not Cleveland, but that's fine. I think they can beat Cleveland. I think they can beat Oklahoma City. So there we go. Barbara, I don't even know how much that is, so I hope it's not that much. You are a sweetheart. I cannot wait to see you this summer. What's my favorite food in the New England area? I mean, good lobster roll from Maine, but with butter. Lobster rolls with mayonnaise, the cold lobster rolls, no. No. Heat it up with butter. I believe that's actually Connecticut style, which is ironic because I'm in Connecticut. But good New England lobster roll. My hometown of Fall River, Massachusetts, has amazing Portuguese food. I'm actually full-blooded Portuguese. If people didn't know that, I love a good hometown Portuguese meal. That's always fun. Mikey likes it. Thank you for the $2 donation. Oh my gosh. Best coaster west of the Rocky Mountains, including Texas? Including Texas, I would probably say, unless I'm forgetting something, Texas Stingray. That's my favorite coaster in Texas. And I think it's better than anything I've been on in California. Oh no, X2. Oh my God, I'm forgetting X2. It's X2. Jeez. Dirk, I think you should avoid riding roller coasters this season just to make sure not to re-aggravate that injury. I appreciate the concern, but that is not going to happen. I'm pretty in control of my leg right now. I don't think I'm going to re-tear my Achilles on a roller coaster. That would be weird. Alex, the Pacers will not get the Celtics. We literally swept you last year, and come on. Coaster Spot, what's going on, man? What's up, Boot Life, bro? Boot Life is happening. I walked for the first time without crutches today. That was exciting. Definitely a big win. Hoping to walk with the shoe next month. Ghost Rider Legend Boulder Dash. Rank 'em. I would go. I gotta reference my top 100. Definitely Boulder Dash 1. Probably Ghost Rider, then Legend. But Ghost Rider and Legend would be very, very close. Coaster Dude, what's going on? Kurt, Voyage 1. Voyage beats Steel Vengeance. Brian, what's going on, buddy? Favorite lift hill view excluding Mount Fuji. Yeah, that's definitely the best. X2 is pretty good, which is ironic because my first ride on X2 was with you. That's really good. I like Emperor from the top. I'm probably missing some. There's a few in Japan that are good. Tokyo Dome City was really good. Where are we here? Face ripped off when I visited Six Flags New England. I had trouble. Yeah, they don't have lobster rolls at Six Flags New England, which is very unfortunate. They don't have any local food at Six Flags New England. I think they have fish and chips, but Best park to visit while pregnant? I have no idea. Texas Stingray, best GCI? It's up there. I still think it's Mystic Timbers, and I think I'd put Thunderhead over. They're all very close. Mystic Timbers is the GOAT, but then Stingray, Prowler, and Thunderhead, you could rearrange those three any way you want. Hokuge is technically east of the Rocky Mountains, if you're going by the international date line. Just saying. X2, damn right. It is the correct answer. Harrison, again, I don't know how much that is, but break the economy. You're going to make me cry, Harrison. Thank you for all the wonderful memories you and Megan helped create for me on the cruise. It's a real honor. Unnecessary you there. It's a real honor to spend time with you, and I can't wait to see you again. Best Dodge. Harrison, I love you, man. I love meeting people where, like, you talk with them online. They seem like awesome people, and then you meet them in person, and they're like even better. That's Harrison, and I can't wait to see you this summer. Multiple times, I think, which is wild. If you don't know, Harrison's from Australia, and I'm going to see him, I think, 4 times in a calendar year. 2 cruises, once in Europe and once in the States. You're amazing, Harrison. Voyage, second best coaster, Hollyworld. Once again, Marty, you are wrong. Allison, hashtag whatever. Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart. Barbara's crying. You have some strange rankings. Yes, he does. Coaster who gets to ride and record my first video at opening day, King's Dominion. Don't ride outside seats unless you want a headache. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about Rapterra. I don't know if I'll check it out this year. Maybe injury, doesn't help, but I don't know. I hope it's not too bad. B&M, man. Let's see here. Yeah, I wouldn't get a lobster roll at Six Flags. No. What's the spoiler? That I'm going to Europe? I think I've always said I'm going to Europe, just not where. I should reveal a park here in this live stream, I think. Well, if you listen to the Inverted Creative Podcast, which guys definitely download on Spotify, Apple. I'm a part of a great podcast with my friends Allison and Jen, the Inverted Creative Podcast. We just actually recorded right before here our 13th episode. And I haven't really made it too much of a secret that I'm going to Europa Park and Fantasialand this summer. So cannot wait. And that's just 2 of 8 parks, 8 or 9 parks I'm going to in Europe. It's going to be amazing. Cannot wait. It's my first true European coaster trip. I've had like little tastes here and there. I went to Parc Asterix and Disneyland Paris with Megan. That was technically a part of our honeymoon. She allowed me 3 days for parks, and then the rest were the honeymoon. And then this past summer, I did Hansa Park and Haida Park, but the priority for that trip was seeing Taylor Swift and the Eras Tour. So this will be my first true European coaster trip. Cannot wait. RJ, dude, yeah, we need to meet at some point. You're gonna have another. I'm sure it's not gonna be as crazy as your theme park travels last year. That's for sure. Back row coasters, Wicked Cyclone is so underrated. Yes, it is. It is maybe the best, smaller RMC in the world. All right, Alex, go Pacers. I guess I don't care about the Hornets. Oh, thank you, Coaster Dude, for listening to the podcast. It's weird. It's hard to really get feedback from podcasts. Not like there's a comment section on podcasts, so you really don't know how you're doing. Fly is happening, Aaron. What do I do for work? That's actually a good question. I don't think I've ever answered. It's kind of a confusing job title. It's called cytogenetics. It sounds smarter than it is. I just have a bachelor's degree. I don't have like some doctorate. Basically, we analyze chromosomes, and at least with my particular field, these chromosomes have like these fluorescent lights that attach to genes. And basically, if the lights look different than they should, then we know it's an abnormal case. That's what I do. A lot of microscope work. Wait. Where are we at here? Any tips for Hansa and Haida Park? Ooh. Hansa's definitely the better park, so prioritize that. I forgot if they had to skip the line or not. If they did get it, because the waits for the waits for Carnan can get very, very long. Just the nature of that ride and the surprise. Haida, use the single rider line when they have them. I don't know. I apologize. I wish I had better tips, but it was a pretty quiet day at Haida Park. Hansa was busy, but if you can buy a skip the line, get a skip the line. I forgot if they have one. Marty, you knew I was a Swiftie. Come on. Evan, know how much hyped you must be for Europa and Fantasia. It's like 6 years coming. And the fact that Voltron is there now, Fly, Black Mamba, Terran. This trip's gonna be amazing. I don't know if I'll go Wicked Cyclone's better than Steel Vengeance. Not there yet. Mullet, what's going on, buddy? Voyage 1, congratulations. Yeah, it's it's not the most exciting job in the world. It's, I work in a dark room without windows. That's why I like roller coasters so much, because it gets me out of the lab. Sorry if it's covered already. What trips do you have planned for this year? No, I have not really covered it. Well, if you don't know, see the crutches a little bit. I tore my Achilles back in February, so I'm not doing much this spring, unfortunately. I do have a big Europe trip planned for the end of June and early July. So that's really the only set in stone trip plans that I have. I'd like to get to some of the new ride openings. Canada's Wonderland's on my mind. I'd like to get on Alpenfury. Cedar Point, because I didn't get, obviously, Top Thrill 2 yet, because it was open for 20 minutes last year. Flash, I'm sure it's going to happen at some point. Great Adventure. Other than like a domestic trip, I don't know. Nothing planned. We'll see. Yeah, Taylor Swift's amazing. What are you talking about, Marty? Come on. Where do you predict from Brennan? Where do you predict Quantum Accelerator rank at Six Flags New England? I will say it better be third. It better be third. If I waited 10 years for a new coaster at New England and it's still not good, better than Dark Knight, the B&M Floralist, then we have a problem. I highly doubt it's going to be better than Superman or Wicked Cyclone, but it better be third. Will you ride the best coaster ride to happiness? I'm not going to say no, but I don't want to reveal every park I'm going to. Well, I did say, you know what? I did say I would reveal one extra park versus Europa and Fantasialand. Yeah, Plopsaland is on the list. I'm getting on Ride to Happiness this year. It's actually how I'm ending the trip. So, I'm getting some real bucket list coasters this summer. Brian, my best Canadian friend. Favorite movie? Probably, I'm not a huge movie guy. I've always said Field of Dreams. I'm a huge baseball fan. You know, it's one of the rare movies that, you know, men are in agreement that it's okay to cry. I mean, men, it's okay to cry in general, obviously, but if you don't cry at the end of Field of Dreams, do you have a soul? Field of Dreams is amazing. I love Back to the Future trilogy is my favorite of all time. Jurassic Park, I love. Lord of the Rings recently. My wife got me like diehard into Lord of the Rings. Star Wars is Harry Potter, all the big franchises. Oh, Aaron, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, hey, as long as you can still ride coasters, then I'm glad that you're finding the positives out of it. Allison, yeah, literally a happy note. Walibi Belgium would be amazing. That would be, yeah, Condo looks fantastic. Brennan, yeah, time travel is like my number 7 coaster. No, I'm sorry, number 11. So Ride to Happiness is gonna be pretty exciting. Lord of the Rings, I need, yeah, Marty. If I ever go to New Zealand, we're going to Mordor. We're going to Hobbiton. Doing it all. What coaster are you doing post-injury? My first coaster? I mean, it's probably going to be Wicked Cyclone. Probably. Maybe Flash if Great Adventure's the first park I go to. Movie Park Germany. I'll just flat out say that is not on the list. Not going to Movie Park Germany. I'm going to 4 countries. 4 countries. And I've already revealed 2 of them, so. Harrison and Barber and Coaster Studios know the third one. By the way, go Bruins. They are basically the worst team in hockey right now. Oh, face ripped off. Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you for stopping by. Adam, when are you going to climb another temple with the destroyed ACL? Oh, now you want me to have a torn ACL? Yeah, it's a true story. When I tore my Achilles, which was on the Coaster Cruise. By the way, I should shout out Coaster365's. I'm going to plug it here. One of the best times that I've had with a bunch of enthusiasts. Go to the website, Coaster365's. Sign up for next year. Out of Miami, we're going to Puerto Rico. We're going to the Bahamas. And we're going to, where's the other place? We're going somewhere else. St. Thomas. January 11th to the 18th out of Miami. Already, we got an amazing group that's already signed up. There's my plug for Coaster Cruise. I'm going to host trivia, as I've done on every Coaster Cruise, and I'm going to make this one the best one yet. So if you like Coaster Trivia, sign up for the Coaster Cruise. Have a good time. But yes, on the Coaster Cruise, when I tore my Achilles, it obviously hurt, but I could still walk around on it, which is why I didn't think it was too bad. And I did 2 excursions, and one of them we walked up Mayan ruins. Probably not a good idea, but hey, it happened. Solar Coaster. I went to Dollywood for the first time in the rain. Blazing Fury was closed, though. The one coaster that you could have ridden, not in the rain. What is your ranking of the coasters there? I will say Thunderhead, number 1, over Lightning Rod. Granted, I never rode a Lightning Rod with like its peak chain lift when it first opened, but sorry, launched lift. But yeah, no, Thunderhead's the best roller coaster there. Then Lightning Rod. A lot of people would say Tennessee Tornado third. I'd probably go Wild Eagle, then Tennessee Tornado, um, then Mystery Mine. I have not been on Big Bear Mountain yet. Then Dragonflyer and Blazing Fury. I got them all right. Did I miss one? I don't think so. Is it North Korea? Yeah. Yeah, Barbara, don't say anything. France, Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany make a nice loop. It would. I've been to France before. Been to like their two notable parks. I'd like to go to Negro Land one day. That would be fun. Don't, Adam, my wife always, Megan always confuses ACL and Achilles too. To be fair, you can't spell Achilles without ACL. So, Kevin, I didn't know AI could send donations, but apparently they can. Thank you so much, Kevin. You are way too kind. If you don't know Kevin, he's been in some of my videos, Coaster Studios videos. Kevin is generally one of the nicest guys that I've ever met. Forget this hobby, but just in life. Even though he's not a real person. Brian, do it, man. It's going to be fun. Really, really good time. Really, really good people. Like, you can do your own thing. We do group activities. Like, there's so much freedom to do whatever you like, and it's amazing. What days am I going on the trip? Actual dates, I'm gonna, for privacy reasons, probably not gonna say, but it's end of June, early July. Which side of Yoy do you think will be better? Solar coaster. No, to be fair, I don't even know. I know there's like a family side and like an extreme side, right? So I would assume the extreme side. If I ever ride it, we'll see. Would love to get there one day. Brennan, one of my hottest takes. Lightning Rod is a top 5 RMC in the world. You didn't care for the launch. Well, if you didn't care for the launch, I guess you really like the ride, because to me, the launch is what helped make it. I'm not the biggest Lightning Rod fan in the world, unfortunately. I think I ranked it in my 40s in my top 100. I probably have a good 10 to 12 RMCs over Lightning Rod. Sorry. It's a great ride, but I wish it was better. Nice, Scott. Ariel, is Coaster Cruise going to be every single year? How much variation will this be between each one? How are 2024, 2025, 2026 different? So, obviously the draw of the Coaster Cruise is to pick the ships that have bolts on it, which is the onboard roller coaster, which there are currently 3: the Carnival Mardi Gras, the Carnival Jubilee, and the Carnival Celebration. 2024 was the Mardi Gras, 2025 was the Jubilee, and now we're doing the Celebration. So we're completing the 3 next year. As far as the variation, they're all 3 ships are almost the exact same. Like they're all sister ships. So obviously the places we went were different. We went out of Orlando, the first one. This past one was out of Galveston, Texas. This next one will be out of Miami. As far as like the people went, last year was different because I really only knew Sarah, Taylor, and their family, and then we met everybody that year. This year, almost half the 2024 cruise came on the 2025 cruise. So we went from just knowing our immediate group to knowing like 30 people. So right from the get-go, the camaraderie was way different. The first cruise, like, it took until like days 4 and 5 for us to really like start bonding. Whereas 25, it was right from the jump. So that made it like a lot better. And 2026 is going to be even crazier because we got even more people that haven't been on a cruise yet that are joining us. It's going to be a wild time. Could not recommend next year's cruise enough. It's definitely going to be the best so far. Let's see, Kevin, your battery. Happy Human, I hope you win the Coaster GeoGuessr tournament. I hope so too. I'm having so much fun with that. I've watched every episode. I've become like a GeoGuessr like player now. I play on the side now all the time. Riley's the man. I love that tournament that he's doing. Definitely check it out if you haven't. His YouTube channel is That's So Mid. Taylor's in it. We got Airtime Thrills is in it. We had a whole bunch of creators. Park Pros, Coaster Cuzzies, Coaster Dash. It's been a fun time, and I'm still in it. So we'll see how it goes. King Koopa, it's insane that there are dueling RMC Raptors. I know, right? and it's still likely only be the second best dueling coaster to open this year. Yeah, well, Stardust or Starfall. I forgot what the actual name is. That might be one of the best coasters in the world. I'm I Yeah, I haven't even mentioned Epic yet. I think I'll go this year. Maybe. If I do go, it'll probably be in the fall sometime. Like late August, September, October. We'll see. It's gonna be so hard to avoid spoilers. I don't know how it's gonna happen. Adam, if you have a showcase showdown between Lost Island, Adventureland, Wisconsin Dells, Michigan Adventure, Cedar Point, Waldemere, Cedar Point, or Waldemere, Darien Lake, Kansas Wonderland, Niagara, Cedar Point, Michigan's Adventure. Huh. All right, so Cedar Point and Michigan's Adventure are the two common denominators. Man, I would probably say the Iowa, Lost Island, Adventureland, Wisconsin Dells. Adventureland's an underrated park. Lost Island is fantastic. The Dells are the Dells. Here's the thing. Darien Lake is one of the least favorite parks I've been to. I did not. I mean, it was a good group that we were with, but the park itself, the coaster lineup was just so average to below average. I actually preferred Michigan's Adventure over Darien Lake. I'd pick the Lost Island one. 2027 should be the Disney Adventure out of Shanghai. I don't know about that. We'll see. I'd like to get back to. I know we were maybe talking Japan in 2027 for the new Space Mountain. So, yeah, Kevin, you should go to Six Flags New England. You'll probably find some excuse to not go, but make this the year. Jeff, what's the most obscure place you found while playing GeoGuessr? I'm assuming you mean like theme parks. Oh, some of the maps I play get these random like water parks in like Turkey and Russia, which are never fun. There's this park that I didn't know of. It's in Nova Scotia. It's called like Cavendish Park. They have like it's not a Wild Mouse. It's like I don't know if it's a Zyklon. They have some weird coaster there. I didn't know there was a park in Nova Scotia, so maybe that one. Coaster Studios. When Taylor got a higher score on GeoGuessr than you, it was giving the Anakin and Obi-Wan vibes, the student beating the master. Well, who's the student and who's the master in that scenario? I credit you as, mentoring me. Is that what you mean? But I, have known more geography facts than you because I'm older. So I don't know how that works. I hope we play each other. That would be nice. So I can kick your ass there. Coaster Studios is the best. I love Taylor and Sarah. They're two of my favorite people in the world. Rufus is better than all of them, though, and they would acknowledge that. I'm definitely the master. You going to ride Alpine Fury? Yeah, I really hope I can get to Kansas Wonderland this year. That's if I had to pick one new coaster, not including Epic, because that's its own beast. One of the new coasters, I would pick Alpine Fury. Marty, you got to go back to Disney Sea. Go with us so we can tell you how to actually do the park. I would love to see Sarah play GeoGuessr. She would probably think she's not good at it, even though she would be good at it. Alex from work. I will say hi to Megan. She should be home 9:30ish, I think. Yeah, the one today between Mark and Taylor, Coaster Dash and Taylor, obviously Coaster Studios. It was a really, really good match. They got some insanely hard rounds. But yeah, it was very, very entertaining. Sarah, you'd be better than you think. Maybe. I know Taylor does the map planning, but I think you'd still be pretty good. You'd definitely be better than some of the people that were in the tournament. Nathaniel, did you hear the news? Voyage 1. You crazy, crazy man. I credit you for helping push that, I think. I did see that, Marty, that everyone can get into Fantasy Springs now, which is awesome. Any advice on how to prepare for Disney Sea without a vacation package? No, I do not have. Shout out Sarah, if she's still in here. She was the mastermind behind the Disney Sea planning. It went so flawlessly. I would not have known what to do if we didn't have that vacation package. That would have been so miserable. I wish I did. Yeah, that Magic Mountain in Australia. I will say though, they didn't notice that they were driving on the left side of the road. So that and there was English signs everywhere. So clearly it had to be the UK, Australia, New Zealand. And that landscape was definitely not UK. So I would have picked Australia. I wouldn't know where to pick in Australia, but I would have definitely gotten closer. Not to brag, but Gravel S. I love seeing you represent Great Escape in your t-shirts and videos. That's been my home park my whole life. Not great, but nostalgic. I like Great Escape a lot. It's like a borderline home park for me. It's like 2.5 hours away. I've always had a great time there. I think it's one of like the best like looking Six Flags parks. And now that they got two good coasters in Bobcat and Comet, like I don't know if I'll go there this year, but I wouldn't complain if I went there every year. Yeah, I love some. I love me some Great Escape. Went to Japan last year. Did not even bother trying with Fantasy Springs. Disney Sea was still my favorite park. Disney Sea is the best park I've ever been to. Like that's Epic Universe's competition for me is going to be Disney Sea as far as what my favorite park is going to be. Unbelievable. Coaster Dash gets so unlucky. He got some rough rounds, but then Taylor did too. I believe if Coaster Dash wins his next matchup, he plays me. So that'll be fun. Being better than some of the people in the tournament would not be a high bar to clear based on the match. Oh, right. Everybody tries. Everybody tries, but everyone has different skill level. Brian, I want to come to Canada. I want some Alpenfury, and I need redemption on Yukon Striker. Not that I didn't like it, but I only got one ride. I'd like some more Yukon Striker rides. Theme Park Plunge. Hope you're doing well. Was at Great America for a hard hat tour of Wrath of Rakshas. I'm not even going to try. Layout looks phenomenal. Yeah, there's a chance that could be the best dive. That looks really, really good. I'm hoping it's not rattly. Right now, my favorite dives are still the originals in Shikra and Griffin, at least American originals. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll get there this year, but definitely next year. Yeah, him getting Katia was wild. I also liked how in Mark's round, when he was at Playland in Ocean City, he got a shot before Gale Force was built, and then he backed up one, and then Gale Force just popped up. That was wild. World's Radicus BM. I hope not, Nathaniel. I hope not. Chris, thank you for showing up, man. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying on my recovery. I got to beat you in a race one day. Sorry, I got to beat you. I wish my mile time is as good as your 5K time. That's my goal. If I can run a mile in 16 minutes, I think I can beat your 5K time. If you don't know Chris, he's like this insane runner. He ran the Disney Marathon in 3 hours, like flat. I think he came in like top 40 in the Disney Marathon. Like insane. Dan the Coaster Man just turned in Nathaniel throwing shade at Wrath, not in my watch. Speaking of someone that was in the GeoGuessr tournament, watch Dan's video. He did pretty good. He didn't make playoffs. Sorry, Dan, but a wild moose or raptor would be a nice fit at Great Escape. Yes, it would. Maybe replacing Steam and Demon. Yeah, I want a raptor where Steam and Demon is. I've wanted that for years. That would be such a nice entrance to that park. Kevin. Yeah, if Great Escape got a raptor, then that would be like 3 good coasters there. That'd be one of the best parks in like the whole New England, New York region. That'd be great. But thank you guys so much for all showing up today. Like I was not expecting If like 10 people were here, that would have been great. I was not expecting 33 people. So you guys are amazing. I hope I'm doing okay for my first live stream. Definitely a new experience for me. Allison, I love you. Marty, I think your broken corkscrew was probably 10 times the ride of Steam and Demon. It's still bottom 10 coaster for me. Chris, you got more speed than that once you're out of the boot. Yeah. I'm probably not going to be running until the fall, which sucks, but thank you, Bro Star. My GeoGuessr performance is similar to Kansas and Yukon season this year. Yeah, Kansas wasn't too good this year, were they? Listen, we won back to back. We couldn't win a third, and we gave Florida, as big of a scare as we could have given them. So here's tonight. The women, though, Yukon women still in at Final Four, baby. We're always around. You can't just get rid of Yukon. We're always around. What's your favorite regional cuisine? I answered New England lobster rolls, but like in general, yeah, I haven't mentioned New Haven pizza yet. How have I not mentioned that? The best pizza in the country. Sally's, Modern, Pepe's. Do the tour. Your life will be changed. I'm a modern guy personally. Sally's probably second. Pepe's third. When you go to New Haven, you got to try all three. If Sarah's still here, she's like diehard Jersey pizza. She said she's going to crap on New Haven pizza regardless, and she still said Sally's was one of the best pizzas she's ever had. So, top 25 parks after your trip. I like that idea. That's a really good. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Thank you, Brennan. Chris, thoughts on Kevin Willard back in the Big East at Nova? Who's Kevin Willard? I'm not that invested. I'm a big sports fan, but I've forgotten more about sports than I care to admit. I was way, way bigger of a sports fan in like my teenage and my 20s. I basically just scoreboard watch now, but I still follow where I can. Coaster community feels extremely large sometimes and tightly knit at others. Either way, it's endearing. I do. I'm definitely somebody that is started to stray away from like the bigger enthusiast events just because it's more like, well, those are a great way to meet people. But once you like meet your people, then it's like, well, now I'm going to just contact them and have a good time. I will say though, the Coaster Cruise, if you like tight knit community, once again, join the Coaster Cruise. It's an amazing, amazing group. RJ, you encouraged me to pursue doing coaster heads and told me I should go for that name. It's a great name. Fits your style perfectly. You're the best, RJ. Seriously, I cannot thank you enough for your past support as well. And you know what I'm talking about. Incredible. Solo Coaster, thank you. Oh, you're the best. Ethan, I hope you are feeling better. I am, for sure. What are your favorite memories and rides from the Japan trip last year? I mean, the memories were, God, I do a top 100 memories and that wouldn't be enough. Flying Dinosaur was my favorite coaster. That's the hot take. It's in my top 5 now. Craziest start of a roller coaster ever. Obviously, Ijunaika was insane. Okuge was great. Pyrenees was the underrated roller coaster. That's one of the best inverts, if not the best invert that I've ever been on. As far as memories, we had such a magical day at Tokyo Disneyland, like the main park. I don't know what it was. It was just such a throwback. If you watch my vlog and Coaster Studios vlog from that day, it was just such a throwback to like our Disney childhoods. It was amazing. Fuji Q was great despite like some of the ops being ridiculous, but we had some good memories there, especially at the top of the Fujiyama Tower. Had an incredible meal that night. Taylor showed some of that as well. Just silly thing, like even just going on the trains, talking, BS every now and then. I'll never forget that trip. That was just unreal. I cannot believe that happened. Pepe Pizza's the GOAT. It's really good, but I like Modern and Sally's a lot better. See, Dan, Chicago pizzas, that's just its own category. It's lasagna. It's not even like legit pizza. It's very good. It's just not pizza. Adam, let's make it happen. October is a pristine time to come to New England. Isn't one of those pizza places not originating from New England? No. Which one? Pepe's was like 1925. Modern was in the 30s. Sally's was like, they're all like 80, 90 plus year old pizza places. Oh, August. Oh, August is still good too. Jay Wright, Kyle. Okay, gotcha, Chris. Jeff, where does Excalibur rank for you in wooden coasters in New England? I believe I did my top 15 coasters in New England video, and Excalibur would have ranked second after Boulder Dash. And I'm pretty sure I said Excalibur was my fourth favorite coaster in New England, period, after Wicked Cyclone, Boulder Dash, and Superman. Excalibur's underrated. It's actually really, really good. It's a really, really good CCI. And they did some track work too, so it's like running its best. Harrison, your life's going to be changed, man. I can't believe you're coming up here. That's wild. What happened here? Sat Canada. How much do you follow the NBA? It's definitely fourth of the four major North American sports for me. Baseball's one, then football, hockey, and then NBA. I check standings quite frequently. So, and the Celtics scores, I'm a big Celtics fan. So I know like the Thunder are good, the Nuggets are good, Lakers, unfortunately. I think the Rockets are having a good year. And then it's the Cavs, Celtics, Knicks. Doesn't matter. The Celtics going to win these. Pacers, I guess. Shout out Alex. But I follow those. I can't name players hardly anymore. But what are your top 5 B&M hypers? Goliath at Over Georgia, Nitro. Why are they not coming to me now? Those are definitely my top 2. Candemonian's in my top 5. It's not 3. Why can't I think of my third right now? Mako's my third. Jeez, how'd I forget that? And there's another good one I'm forgetting. Going up the coast. Maybe Candy's for Behemoth. Behemoth of Canada's Wonderland. That's underrated. Jersey Shore's. Hold on. I thought you were ranking pizza places not including New Haven. Seeing New Haven fourth, Chris, you are wrong. I will agree. New Jersey, New York is 2 for sure, but don't put New Haven fourth. Have you had it? Have you been up here? It's the first thing you said, Chris, that I'm like, go trip on your race. I'm sorry. That was me. Pyrenees, man. It's a good freaking coaster. Dan Stuber, what's going on, man? So it was awesome meeting you at Lost Island last year, or actually 2 years ago at this point. Yeah, I love ERT. I do love going to coaster events. Like I've had some of my best memories at coaster events. It's just not something I'm like, I gotta go to like 4 or 5 a year. I'm like, I'll go to 1 maybe a year, but it does. I do get some semblance of social anxiety, so I like the smaller groups for me, or what I prefer personally. Yeah, Parque España. If Coaster Studios ever gets their vlog up, that's next. You'll see how good that park is. Coaster Paradise. Love your videos on Coaster365 and seeing you appear in Coaster Studios. Keep up the great. Oh, thank you so much, man. That means a lot. What's the worst thing, Gary Taylor? What's going on, Gary? What's the worst thing about the New York Yankees? I mean, at this point, they're becoming the Cowboys, where they have this inflated sense of ego when they haven't won anything in 16 years at this point, and one title in 25 years. They're the Cowboys now. Like, they always choke in the playoffs. They're pretty much losers. That's kind of the worst thing. And now they're cheating with these torpedo bats. It's weird. As a Red Sox fan growing up, like it was like, oh, the Yankees are better. And we're pretty. Actually, I'd say the Red Sox, the millennial Red Sox fan has had a better fan experience than a Yankee millennial fan. Definitely Gen Z. Definitely Gen Z. I hope the Mariners can win a World Series in your lifetime. I hope they just get to the World Series. Gravel trying to get out Boulder Dash this season. Hell yeah. Hopefully it's open for you. Right behind here. Delmar. Okay. Isn't that far for great pizza? I believe it. I've had good New Jersey pizza. No, I'm not. I don't crap on New Jersey pizza. Brian Ailes. I'll be going to Maine. Very nice. Maine is a beautiful, beautiful state. Ovechkin scored during the live stream. Let's go. Almost to Gretzky. J-Man, what's going on, buddy? When are you coming back to Orlando? I wanted to come literally this weekend or last weekend, but the whole injury thing happened. So it's probably not going to be until the fall at this point, unfortunately. But, I try to go to Orlando like 3 times a year at least. Any activities in Tokyo and Osaka do you recommend to do outside amusement parks besides Team Labs? Team Labs for sure. And the go-karts. Go-karts were a blast. A little pricey. It was like $100, but it is worth it if you want to do it. We didn't really check out Osaka that much. We just were there for Universal. So I definitely would want to go back there and see more of the city. Tokyo, just walking around the city is amazing. Like, I would do Shibuya Crossing at night, which I never get to do it at night. Skytree was great. The Tokyo Tower was great. We went to the Sensoji Temple, which was near that Hanayashiki Park. Just walk. The vibes of Tokyo are amazing. Just walking around and just eating at a random restaurant that you see in the street. It's going to be great food. Those are going to be my strongest memories. Just walking around Tokyo during the day and at night. Amazing. Alan, worst outcome: Lakers beating the Celtics or Yankees beating the Red Sox? At this point, I would probably say the Lakers beating the Celtics because of how close we are in titles. We have 18, they have 17, so if they win again, they'd be tied. I mean, the LA Lakers wouldn't be tied. The Lakers franchise would be tied. Yankees beating the Red Sox, I mean, whatever. We have 04. They'll never do anything like we did in 04. Harrison wins. Brian coming to Australia. It's a bucket list, man. Just let me know. Flights are expensive, but you seem to have the hookups for flights, so let me know. Grant, what's going on, man? Yeah, Goliath is amazing. It's top 20 coaster for me, hyper or not. Chris at New Haven Pizza 2022. Women's Big East tournament. Okay. All right. At least you think it's better than Philly. I'll give you that. That's right, Grant. And I know you're coming back next year on the cruise. Let's go. Brennan, how would you rank the Disney castle parks you've been to? Ooh, that is a tough question. I think I said Tokyo was the best, and as much as of a Magic Kingdom simp as I am, that day was so amazing. I'd probably go Tokyo, Magic Kingdom, Paris, but Paris is still great too. All 3 are fantastic. And I have not been to Disneyland in California yet, which is crazy. But, I think that just needs to be its own trip, which is tough because it's going to be hard not going to Magic Mountain or Knott's when I'm at Disneyland, but one day. The Dodgers are what the Yankees are. I mean, we'll see if they keep winning titles, but they definitely could be because they just spend and spend and spend and nobody cares. Whatever. Brian Ailes, what's your favorite coaster model? RMC iBox, Intamin multi-launch. I mean, my number 1 and 2 are Velocicoaster and Gwazi, so I probably have more iBoxes in my top 20. But I don't know. I'm writing Taron this year, so I love me Intamin multi. I can't answer that question. I don't know. Torpedo bats rule. Yeah, the Yankee, especially when you go overseas, you just see Yankee hats. I don't know why. And Dodger hats. Just whatever. Yes, I would love to go to Iowa again. Dan Fire Runner looks great. I will let you know if it happens. So probably won't be this year, but we'll see. White Sox fan, yeah. That was a rough year last year. 121 losses. Yikes. You got 05 at least, right? You've seen a World Series in the last 20 years. Is Pyrenees your favorite B&M invert? It's either that or Montu. Montu's still really good. And Raptor, I've never been a huge fan of Raptor. I don't know why. If the layout just doesn't agree with my body, I like the drop, but I'm always a little woozy after coming off a Raptor. Maybe I don't know. I'm just old. Wait, King Koopa, who are you? How do you? We obviously know each other because you know that one way or another is the only Guardian song I need. Reveal yourself. Lakers, yeah, I know they have 2010, Adam. I know. Well, we have 08. All right. No, we didn't fake injury. Okay. He was shook up for a minute or two. Okay, it happens. No, Alan, I've not been to Disneyland. So bad. I'm a Disney guy. I travel everywhere, and I still have not been to Disneyland. Jamin, no, I'm not. I think even if I was healthy, I didn't think I was going to rodeo. I think if I do go to another event, that's definitely the one that looks the most intriguing to me. Maybe next year. That would be cool. Have I ridden Tiana's? I have. I rode last November. I understand the Splash Mountain change, but I also was such a huge fan of Splash Mountain. Those songs, I grew up with those songs, and that was maybe my favorite attraction in all of Walt Disney World. I mean, the animatronics are really nice looking. They're pretty. It should have been so much more. Like I would have welcomed a good Tiana ride, but I feel like they just rushed it out, and like I didn't like how they took away like the scary effects. I mean, you have a scary villain in Dr. Facilier. Like you couldn't have made I understand it's supposed to be after the movie and he died, but like I want to feel some fear when I'm going up that lift hill. This should be a great B&M invert not far from Europa Park. Monster at Walligator, which I believe is a clone of Raptor. So would I like it? I don't know. Yeah, Brennan, they're all wonderful. Yeah, I love Magic. I mean, Magic Kingdom isn't what it was to me in the '90s, but it's still amazing. I'll probably do 3 days at Disneyland. I think I have to. I do not have a dog. I've actually never had a pet in my life. Megan wants a dog, but one of these days, I'd like to see where we're living at in the next year or two, and then maybe we'll get a dog for the first time. Oh, geez, Grant, please stay safe. Yeah, there's like bad storms like all over the place in the Midwest. Like a few days ago there was, and I guess some tonight. Gary, I'm sorry. You know, I'll ride it every time I go, but it's just never been one of my favorite inverts. So not on boost mode. Oh God. Yeah, not the tornado at Buckin. DC Rivals backwards, Harrison. Yeah, that's a bucket list, especially of how much I enjoyed Zeus backwards at Park Asterix. Steel Taipan. Yeah, I'd like to get on the backwards seat, hopefully before some other people. Bart, yeah, we still need one song, Barbara. I still can't believe you got 5 of the 6 songs in one trip on Guardians, Barbara. That's insane. Oh, it's Josh, dude. Josh, trivia master. If you don't know who Josh is, and karaoke king. Awesome kid. Tell the family I said hi. Yeah, Dan, I can't believe I haven't been to Field of Dreams. That needs to happen. I literally just said it was my favorite movie. I got to do the walk out of the corn. What am some of my favorite mountain coasters? So it's on my YouTube channel. I went to Switzerland. This was also part of our honeymoon. There's a coaster called Glacier 3000. Elevation, I want to say it's 3,000 because it's 3,000 meters. So in feet, that's like 9,600. It is the highest coaster in the world, elevation wise. And the views are just of the Alps. Unbelievable. I wish I had. That's the one time, like, I film everything still on my phone. I'm not pretending I'm a camera expert. I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars on a camera when I, don't know how to shoot. That's the one day I wish I had a better camera because the scenery was just unreal. Guardians versus Hagrid's. I will give the edge to Guardians. I think Hagrid's is probably the better coaster, but the theme of Guardians and the mystery of what song you're gonna get, it's just so much fun. I'm excited for Black Mamba. Yeah, that's definitely gonna give Montu and Pyrenees a run for its money. Oh, Bill is here. Let's go. What's up? What's going on, man? Even though your Rangers kicked the Sox ass the other day. Brian, here's the thing. I feel like when I do go to Australia, they're unfortunately probably gonna be there too. Let's be next time they go, I'm probably gonna be like, hey, can we come? Just like box them out so I can get on the ride first, Harrison. RJ, do you remember what your coaster count was before you filmed your first Coaster365 video? That's a very good question. I want to say actually, you know what? I won't look it up. I could look, I'll DM you after. I want to say like 260, 270 range. And I have since just about doubled that. I'm at 533. I do not have a GoPro. No. Yeah, I mean, I there's so many POVs out there. It's just not like I think I did 2 POVs, one of that mountain coaster and one of Leap the Dips, which are like 2 very unique coasters. I don't know. Do I need to record a POV of like Mako? I don't know. Kelly's here. Do y'all know Brian can officiate your wedding? Yeah, I especially in the state of Pennsylvania, I've heard. Maybe the person that sent that I actually officiated her wedding. Which Kelly, I can't believe you still asked me to do that. Oh my god, I can't believe it's been what 15 months now. Yikes, 16 months. I miss you. I hope we can get together this year. Bill, yeah, Bill is in the house. Boomer alert. See you, Boomer. Or see the Lost Generation. You're gonna love that comment. Big Circle roller coaster in Las Vegas was the highest. Like elevation? No, it's not. It's not 10,000 feet, is it? No way. Any insight on the best place to get a good deal in Epic University? No. I have no expertise in that. I'd be asking the same question. Scoiby doy. Yes, yeah. Please let me get that credit before then. Yeah, Allison, you know what? I'm injured, okay? So yeah, you have a higher credit count than me because I can't ride anything right now. So you're making fun of a handicapped person. You feel better, Allison? Oh, I do have a POV of Swiss Toboggan. I forgot about that one. That was a disaster. Yeah, Evan, I am definitely going back to Switzerland one day. I wanted to try paragliding. That looked, especially in like Grindelwald and Interlaken. It was just a matter of time. We had 4 days and we wanted to do a lot, so we couldn't really fit anything extra. Bungee jumping. I always said no to skydiving. Like I'd never do it. But then I also said I didn't like roller coasters. So I'm like, well, I love roller coasters now. So maybe I'll give skydiving a shot one day. We'll see. Jeff, top 5 alcoholic beverages. You don't want to discuss this? No, we're fine. I'm a very simple guy. I like, craft beer. Usually the light stuff, or I like sours. I like girl drinks. I'll just be honest. I like fruity drinks. I need some fruit in my drinks, whether it's like a margarita, a cocktail, wine, beers. Like I like wheat beers. I'm not a stout guy at all. Megan is a love stouts because I don't like coffee. She likes coffee. But yeah, I'm a pretty simple guy when it comes to drinking. CGA, I know I got to get CGA probably next year. It's got to happen. Oh, Bill, you're Gen X. That's what you. Okay, interesting. Love you, Bill. Besides Stardust, what coaster are you most looking forward to at Epic? Probably the I don't know. I forgot what it was called. Probably the How to Train Your Dragon one. I've heard that looks really cool. High roller was highest above grade, out above sea level. Got it, Spentron. Thank you. Oh, Josh. Well, sorry, I didn't know what you meant. Adam, no, we're not going skydiving. It's gonna be someplace amazing. I don't know if it's gonna be in the States. Brennan, do you prefer Silver Dollar City or Dollywood? I will give the slight edge to Silver Dollar City, but they're both incredible. Yeah, they're both two of my favorite parks of all time. Barbara, if you can bring some when we see each other this summer, I will try some. Don't you worry. Do you think Leap the Dips will reopen? I hope so. I mean, it's literally a national landmark. Like, I think there's rules that they can't take it down. I think they can move it, maybe. So I don't know. It's not looking good at Lakemont, though. I don't know. American, yeah, I like APAs, Marty. They're good. Bobsledding at the Matterhorn. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get on the actual roller coaster first. We did go to Vermont and saw the Matterhorn, and it on a cloudless day too, which was awesome. I've technically been bobsledding on an actual track about 10 years ago in Lillehammer at the actual Olympic track. We went bobsledding, which was really cool. It was like a roller coaster. Wonder if I can count it as a credit. There are only two coasters. I don't know. I've avoided so much epic talk. So I know about the Monsters Unchained ride. I know about Starfall, Stardust, the Harry Potter ride, and the How to Train Your Dragon ride. And that's about it. Alan, which coaster you have yet to ride tops your bucket list for U.S. coasters? Gold Striker, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, is like your favorite GCI, I think. It's either Gold Striker or Cannibal. I still need to get to Lagoon as well. Yeah, those are probably the two. I'm trying to think if there's any random credits that I don't have. Yeah, it's one of those two. Yeah, seriously, Bill. Let's get some legs first before X2. I don't know, Scott. I'm hoping at least next year. 2026 would be nice. I have no idea though. That's a question for Taylor. He's way more than Sarah. They're way more in the know than I am. There you go, Marty. You got a credit over Sarah and Taylor. Yeah, Leap the Dips is actually a fun roller coaster and borderline scary because there is no restraints on that thing. All right, Alan. See, I know things. 5 coasters. Oh, 5 credits. Oh yeah, Top Thrill 2. That would be up there. I forgot about that thing. Yeah, that's high on it. That's for sure. Do you think X2 could close in the next 3 years? There's a chance, yeah. I mean, if King of the Caw can close, then any coaster in that chain that's been unreliable and it's been open a while and it's had problems, you should be nervous about probably. Eric, what's going on, man? Thanks for showing up. Do you own more sports team shirts or coaster shirts? What is your ugliest coaster shirt? I do. Ironically, I do have that stereotypical green tie dye Fury shirt. That's probably my ugliest. At this point, probably coaster shirts. I don't buy sports shirts too much anymore. All the sports shirts I have probably don't fit me anymore. But definitely had a lot of. I mean, I got some Yukon shirts, like the championship years, but probably more coaster shirts at this point. Yeah, no, I think Joker will be great. It seems blasphemous though that you're comparing it to Wicked Cyclone. I'm gonna say no, even without writing it yet. Yeah, Leap. I hope Leap the Dips opens too. There are no sacred cows in the news. Yeah. Honestly, Harrison, I forget you haven't been to either of those parks. Um, yeah, I mean, in general, I would pick Magic Mountain over Knott's if you can only go to one. Knott's is great, but it's Magic Mountain. There's you can like triple your no, sorry, get like improve your credit count by like 33% just by Magic Mountain. Leap the Dips is projected 2066. I did not know that. I will be 78 in 2066. Bill, I love you. I don't know if you'll be with us. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Love you, Bill. What do we have for time? I'm probably gonna go to like 9:30. Good hour and a half. This has been so much fun, guys. I might do this every month. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for such wonderful questions. Everyone's behaving. You guys are incredible. Alan, big fan of you from China. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh, that really made my night. Wow, you're from China. I would love to. Man, you have so many bucket list coasters in China. Wood Coaster, if it's ever open, Dueling Dragons, Dinoconda. One day. That's gonna be a big trip, but we'll see. But thank you, Alan. That means a lot. Thank you, RJ. Thank you for showing up, man. You're the man. Every month? I mean, I could. I'm still not doing much in May, so we could definitely do one in May. Live stream from Europa Park. It's my first visit. I'm probably just going to be focusing on enjoying everything and filming what I can for my vlog. Maybe my second visit, I'll do a live stream. Harrison, yeah. So, story about Harrison. Again, he's from Australia. If you just tuned in, he went to Cedar Point a couple years ago, and it'd be bad if Steel Vengeance or Maverick was closed. Both were closed for Harrison. That is so bad. He came from Australia. So I don't blame you, dude, for making sure you get there for 2 days. I am staying. We are doing 2 days at Europa and 2 days at Fantasialand. We are making the most out of it. Yep. Wood Coaster's not closed, but I heard it is not open that much. I know when Taylor and Sarah were in China in that area, they didn't even like bother because they just heard it was closed, which is crazy because you think, oh my god, Wood Coaster, this is like one of the biggest bucket list wooden coasters out there, and they're like, no, it's not going to be open. I'm like, jeez, really? That's not great. Harrison, the nicest dude with the worst theme park story. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. How is Alan lying, Marty? You don't need 2 days at Europa? I don't care. I'm still. I don't know. We'll see what the budget is, but I mean that would be cool to stay at Fantasia. I missed some comments. Oh, sorry, Aaron. What are some coasters everyone should ride that is not a top 100 coaster? Could be for scenery or historical significance. That is a question. I gotta think. It's a very good question, but I really gotta think about that. I mean Matterhorn. I need to ride that. That's historic. First steel coaster. That's up there. Scenery. Man, that's a really good question. Actually, that's a good idea for a video. I mean, you could say Magnum. A lot of people have Magnum in their top 100. Leap the dips when it's open. Maybe there's this really old coaster in Spain that I really want to ride one day. It's like Montaña Suiza or something. Maybe the best view of any coaster in the world. It's like right on the water. Yeah, I think it opened in like the 20s or the 30s, and it's technically a steel coaster, but like a railway one. It looks awesome. Look it up. I think it's Montaña Suiza in Spain. Looks amazing. Where are we at here? Joey, what's going on, man? Charles Lindbergh? Okay, I will look into it. That's a good some good advice there. Raptor, Dragster, Rougarou, Iron Dragon, Gemma. Wow, Harrison. That's brutal. Yeah, you need redemption. Okay, Marty. I mean, it's weird. So you had one day Europa and did not stay on site, had a great time. But Tokyo Disney Sea, you didn't have special things and had a miserable time, I guess. We'll see. The single rail mountain coaster. You know what's funny? If you're referring to the one that Taylor and Sarah rode in Switzerland, we were literally like on the steps to go up to ride that thing. But then I checked the stats on RCDB and it's like, oh, it's only like 1,500 feet long. It can't be that good. And Megan said, let's only ride one mountain coaster. So that's why I picked the Glacier 3000 one. So that's why we didn't do the single rail. But apparently it's nuts. Yeah. Oh, geez, Joey. Well, thank you, man. I'm sorry if I missed some of your comments, but no, I appreciate it, dude. Miss you. Glad I got to see it in New England last year. Yeah, Wildfire at Silver Dollar. That's very, very good. That's an underrated coaster in general. No matter what Tayton says. What is the capital of college basketball? Why is it Raleigh area? Well, Eric, if you're including just the men, sure, I'll give it to Raleigh. But I think we got to include the men and the women. And if you include both, Stores Connecticut has 17 titles. And maybe about to have an 18th. And I'm pretty sure if you combine Duke, North Carolina, and NC State, men and women combined, they don't have 17. So until they have 17, it's Stores Connecticut. It's just the facts. Marty is full of contradictions. Man, Steel Vengeance. Screwing a lot of y'all. Damn. I need a Harrison Marty like interaction. You guys need to meet. You're not that far away from each other. Evan Gazella, hello. Renegade at Valley Fair is my number one coaster. Okay, you know what? I need some redemption on Renegade. I only got one ride in 2023. Just a filming issue. I had to film all my reviews at Valley Fair. And it was very, very rough for me. It was great, but I don't rank it too highly in my GCI, so I need some Renegade redemption. Mostly Aircon Voyage won from the bus. Okay, Voyage did win. Yes, it did. Oh no, you missed Anaconda. Congratulations. Anaconda. I didn't hate it, Anaconda as much as some people, but the second half of Anaconda was so bad. Oh yeah, Solar Coaster. Is that the one at Anakista? I gotta get on that one day. I heard it's like insanely expensive to get up there. Yeah, 10-hour flight. What's wrong with that? That's like here to, like, I don't know, Cairo. GCI rankings. Mystic Timbers 1, Thunderhead 2. I think Texas Stingray 3, Prowler 4. That is the clear top 4. After that, what's the second tier of GCIs? White Lightning's kind of fun. Invader, Lightning Racer, not bad. What other GCIs have I been on? Not been on Zambezi Zinger yet. What am I missing? I don't know. I'm probably missing something good. Oh, something California? No, I haven't been on Gold Striker and Ghost Riders. I guess Ghost Rider is technically a GCI, but it's really CCI. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's 140 to get up to Anakista? Is that what you're talking about? No. No way. Yeah, Prowler is so underrated. Prowler's fantastic. What amazing night ride, too. Oh, Renegade. Yeah, Renegade starts at the bottom, unfortunately. Woden. Woden's happening. That'll be fun. Apocalypse. I forgot about Apocalypse. Yeah, that's one of my lower ranked GCS. I knew there was one I was missing in California. Insane Coaster, do you think Fly will be top 3 for given how much you like Flyers? Top 3 overall? Ooh. I don't know. I have no idea. I've heard Fly is amazing, but I've never done a Vekoma Flyer versus a B&M, so I have no idea what it's even going to feel like. And especially since they're very, protective of, POVs not being released. I have not watched POV. And nor should you if you see one. It's illegal. But, I can't wait for Fly. The fact that Voltron, Fly, Terran is happening and Ride to Happiness, which I have revealed. It's gonna be a good trip. It's gonna be a good summer. When I injured myself, my first thought, like literally when I hit the floor, was like, "Oh my god, did I just screw up my Europe trip?" I would have been so insanely devastated if that happened. Terran, yeah, Conda. One day. I can't wait to love Ride to Happiness, just to have another person that loves that ride, just to rub it in your face, Marty. Evan, oh my gosh, dude. What's going on, man? I wasn't expecting you here. What's going on? Did you ever play Roller Coaster Tycoon as a kid? I did. The very first one on the CD-ROM. I was not good at it because I can't design things. So I always just did the preset rides and then plopped it in and put the popcorn stands every now and then. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming on. Nathaniel, prediction for the next semifinal Coaster Madness. Any comments on Mock's amazing performance this year in the tournament? Yeah, no, shout out to Ride to Happiness and Voltron, both making the Elite Eight. Good on Mock. I would be surprised if Ride to Happiness beats Velocicoaster because Velocicoaster's a beast. I mean, I have to stay unbiased, but I always like to see new coasters do better. So, but Velocicoaster is my number one. So, am I rooting against it? I'd be surprised if it loses. But I was kind of surprised Voyage won. I thought Steel Vengeance would win it this time. I did the endless loops and no one could get off Mr. B. Terrorizing guests was always fun on Roller Coaster Tycoon. We'll see, Alan. It could be. It very well could be. Dan, might be a sign of age. Flying the last time I rode a B&M Flyer strains my neck. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's possible. The B&M Flyers don't affect me yet. I say yet because I'm getting up there. I'm 3 years away from 40, which is good lord. Harrison, stop. You're too kind, but thank you. Brian, crap, did I mess up my Euro trip or just act like a mad dog and zipline? I did, yeah, I did zipline the day after my Achilles tear. Bill, I love you, buddy. To be fair, I know you're just a chiropractor, but you told me it probably wasn't a rupture, so I took your advice, and you know what? I'm glad I did. Because it was an awesome day. It's really that much to ride the Anakista coaster? Oh my god. That's bad. I don't know if I'll ever do that one then. Ride to Happiness. That's true, they did. Josh with the facts, as always. Barbara. 2021 was a very good year, which is crazy after the pandemic. Oh, Aaron. I still can't believe there's an age limit for Age of Nika, but then again, it makes sense for Fuji-Q to have some ridiculous rule. Like, you need an ID? They got to card you to ride Age of Nika? All right. Just about another 5 minutes here, and then we'll probably wrap up again. I mean, I'll thank you at the end, but this has been a lot of fun. Ride to Happiness is an elite ride, but not without flaws. Okay, a couple elements can fall flat if you aren't spinning through them. We'll see. It's happening. Bill, oh my god. You're my favorite, Bill. You're definitely one of the reasons we keep signing up for this thing. It would not be the same without you, so thank you very much. I think like 50 something, if you're older than like 53 or 54, they don't let you ride Edge of Nika, which is wild. Insane. 54 years old. Why? Like, unbelievable. Sorry, Allison. Sorry you're going on another trip for like the third weekend in a row. My bad. Meanwhile, I get jealous of people walking outside. So Evan, do you want me to do a dance on my crutches? I can do that. Let's try not to hurt myself. I didn't dance at the wedding. This is ridiculous. Evan, I hate you. There you go. Can't believe I just did that for y'all. I'm holding it to it. Nah, I'm good. Allison, don't worry. Thank you, Nathaniel. You're the best. Thank you again for all the insane Evan stuff. You'll get an extra big hug from me next time I see you. I'm not twerking. I'm not there yet. No. Oh my God, Scott and Dawn. Like, to be fair, she didn't ever get to feel the leg, so it wasn't a misdiagnosis. She only went by looks. But I do appreciate you, Scott. You've already done way too much for me, so thank you. You got it, Evan. Yeah. That's what I'm known for, is dancing. So, Evan, I did actually walk for the first time today without crutches. Obviously wearing the boot, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Actually, if Harrison's still there, so Evan is Megan's stepbrother, and his sister got married a couple weekends ago, or was it last weekend? It was last weekend. And their honeymoon's in Australia. They're actually currently in Sydney. I know that's far away from you, but all right, guys. I think that's gonna about do it. I cannot thank you guys enough. This was so much fun. I hope I did okay for my first time. I'll definitely do another one. You guys, yeah, Marty is the best, even though he has some crazy takes. You guys are amazing. Seriously, love. This is the bad heart. There we go. love you all. Yeah. As far as videos, I'll try to start maybe teasing some of my European trip parks coming up in the next month. We'll see how it goes. Love you guys. Thank you so much.